Sup guys, Icy Phoenix, and welcome back to another top 5 video. And today the topic of this top 5 is the top 5 dice you never knew existed. These dice are really exotic and strange, and I've never seen them before until I looked them up. So let's get rolling, no pun intended. So in the number 5 spot, we've got the Prism dice. This dice you rarely find anywhere, and it's pretty cool. It looks like sort of a triangle at the bottom and a prism at the top. And this is normally like a 10. I don't have time to count all the sides, but it looks pretty cool. It's pretty solid, and it looks really hard to make. It also must be really weird rolling it, because it like pokes your hand, and at the same time it like rolls in a different position, either the top or the bottom. Looks really weird, but also it looks really riggable. That might be a problem. But actually, I don't think it's much of a problem because no one uses this dice, and it's very rare to ever see in your lifetime. So if you ever see one, that's lucky. So in the number 4 spot, we actually have a dice that my brother found on the schoolyard just today as I was making this video. So he gave it to me and asked if I wanted it. So I'm just going to call it the football dice because it looks really cool. And it looks round, circular. It goes all the way up to 6. Not very high number, but that's common for a dice. And it looks like a football, so it's really cool, really unique kind of dice. Like, I don't think there's any other type of dice like this. Now, I know that there are like cylinder dice, but those are probably you're never gonna see one. So this is really weird that my brother found this on the schoolyard, but really cool at the same time. It feels really hard and pointy on the edges. So I think it's a pretty cool dice. So in number 3, we have the top dice. Now I call it the top dice because it looks like one of those tops that you spin. Those toys were pretty cool back then. But anyway, it looks like it goes up to either 60 or 100. But it looks like a very cool dice. I would like to have one myself. And it looks like sort of a unique shape, like a spinning top. That might actually be what it was meant to be. But anyway, it looks very similar as all the other dices. It's hard, and the numbers are actually surprisingly small. And unlike other dices, the numbers are all in a line, which makes it a pretty cool and unique dice. In number 2, we have something called a barrel dice. Barrel dice are used in very complicated board games, more complicated than Dungeons & Dragons, which is one of the most complicated games I know. So I know what I just said is complicated if you're dumb, but anyway, this dice looks really cool. It looks like it has support beams like a building. It's pointy on both edges, and it sort of looks like a cylinder in the middle, and it probably feels really weird rolling that, because it's like at the palm of your hands, it feels like a point, but then it's smooth, and it kind of makes you wonder, how the heck is this a dice? And I sort of wondered that too when I saw it. But anyway, guys, I'm going to interrupt right in the middle of this to tell you that all the dice I found, all the images, are on Wikipedia, so you can go check out other dice that I didn't put on the list, and I might leave a link and annotation in this video right now, or I might put a link to the Wikipedia webpage. And now in the number 1 spot, the barrel dice is a very nice dice. The barrel dice, so and as you can tell, it actually looks like a barrel this time. And it has the dots instead of the numbers. I like the number dice, but it really does look like a barrel. And it's actually surprisingly small to be a dice, but maybe it's like some of the dots are like higher than the others, so it still has its barrel shape and form, but it still has a variety of things it can land on. Now this looks like, I don't know, a 20-30 sided dice. It looks extremely weird, and that's why I put it in the #1 spot. There isn't very much to describe it, but yeah, it just looks really cool the way it is. But I still wish it had numbers on it, then it would look way cooler. So guys, if you did like the video, please make sure to freeze that like button. If you mega liked it, please subscribe to become a true Phoenix. If you put a comment on one of my videos, as long as it's not a hate comment, I will put you on the True Phoenixes list and then give you a shout out once I hit my next subscriber milestone. And that isn't very far away, it's like 5 subs away, so make sure to keep sharing so that more people have a chance to like my channel. And then once we hit that milestone, all of you guys can get shout-outs. Shout-outs. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day, people. And goodbye.